morning everyone and welcome to Writing for Monday. Today's writing lesson follows on from today's reading lesson. So if you haven't done the reading lesson yet, just pause this video and go back to that one first. Let's go have a look at our learning intention and success criteria. We are learning that writers can use their writing to give information. Our success criteria is I can draw a diagram of a koala and then label it by listening to the sounds in the words. So this week we are focusing on diagrams. Diagrams are drawings or pictures that writers use to give some information about a topic. That topic might be Teto. So for Teto's diagram, there will be a drawing or a picture of Teto. There might also be a title. A title tells the readers what the diagram is about. So the diagram of Teto would probably have the title Teto or Diagram of Teto. There are often also labels on diagrams. Labels tell the reader about the different parts of the diagram. So for example, in Teto's diagram, I might label his nose, his ears, his tail, and maybe his legs. Now, a label usually has a line or an arrow connecting the word to the part of the diagram. So, for example, here it would say nose. There'll be a line connecting that word right up to Teto's nose, so the reader can see clearly where that word connects to. Let's go take a look at some different diagrams together, and then after that we'll make our own diagram. This is a diagram of a flower. You can see the different labels it has. It's got the label of the flower, of the stem, of the leaves, and the roots. This is a diagram of a fish. You can see the title at the top. It says Fish Diagram. Can you see how the labels are connected to different parts of the fish with lines? The labels say gill, fin, scales, and tail. To help us with our writing today, we are going to talk about blends and diagraphs. Here is the blend and diagraph chart. If you would like a copy of this chart, it is available on our F1A and F1S website to download. I'll explain now what a blend is and what a diagraph is. A blend is a group of two or more letters. In a blend, you are able to hear each of the letter sounds. So for example, on our common blends and diagraphs chart, the ones up here are blends. So in glove, you can hear the g and the u in that blend. Gl of g u. In scarf, the blend is sk. You can hear the s and the k. So these two letters are put together into a blend, but you can still hear the s and the k. In spill, the blend is sp, sp. You can hear the s and the p in spill. A diagraph is when two letters are put together and they make one sound. So on our blends and diagraphs poster, at the bottom here are our diagraphs. There's ch for cheese. So you know that it's a diagraph because you can't hear the C sound. Our C normally makes the K sound. But in our diagraph of CH, they combine together to make the sound ch. Here we've got a P and a H. In this diagraph, the P and the H combine together to make the f sound in phone. Phone. Here we've got an S and a H. In this digraph, they blend together to make the sh sound, sh in sheep. This one has a T and a H. These two letters go together to make the th sound in thumb. This one has a W and a H. These ones go together to make the W sound in whale. Our blends and digraphs chart can really help us when we're writing our words. When you're writing the sounds that you can hear in the words, if you hear a blend or digraph that you know, for example, if you were writing the word short, you might hear the sh sound. If you knew that the sh sound was made by the S and the H, you could write S and H. The blends and digraphs chart gives us an example of a word that goes with the blend or digraph, but there are lots of other ones. For example, the gl blend makes the gl sound in glove, but it also makes the gl sound in glow and glob. The brr blend makes the brr sound in bread, but it also makes the brr sound in broken and brew. What other words can you think of that match with these blends or these digraphs? I'm going to draw a diagram of a koala. So the first thing I'm going to do is write my title. My title is going to be Koala. I'm going to use my alphabet chart to help me write koala. What can you hear first in the word koala? Can you hear the k sound? Now the k sound could be a C, k for cat, or it could be the K, k for kite. I know that koala actually starts with a K, so I'm going to copy that K onto here. What other sounds can you hear in koala? Can you say it for me? Koala, that's right. After the K in koala, can you hear the O? Koala. What letter makes the O sound? That's right, it's an O. So I'm going to write an O next to my K. Can you hear the sound in koala? In this case, the sound is made by our A. So I'm going to write A and I can copy it from here. I'm doing the lowercase a because I know that in the middle of the word, there's only ever lowercase letters. At the start of a word, especially someone's name, or at the beginning of a sentence or a title, that's where we often use the uppercase letters. K-O-A, koala. Can you hear the L in koala? Koala. What letter makes the L sound? That's right, it's L. Lips. L. What's the final sound in koala? Koala. It's that A again. Now it's time to have a go at drawing a koala. If you saw the reading lesson for today, you would have seen some great pictures of a koala. You can always go back to those ones and copy them, or you can have a look at my one. I finished drawing my koala. Now it's time to have a go at labeling. I'm going to label the different things that I learnt about during our reading lesson this morning. I learned that koalas have really sharp claws. Do you see them here? And here? And here? And here? They need really sharp claws so that they can climb up the trees. I'm going to use a different colour to do my labeling. So first I'll do a line to the claws, and then I want to write the words sharp claws. Can you hear the diagraph sh in sharp? The sh diagraph is made up of an S and a H. So I'm going to write an S and a H. Sh, Do you know what letter makes the sound? That's right, A. Sh, for rabbit. That's an R. I'm going to copy the lowercase r, that's this one here, onto my whiteboard. Sharp, sharp. Do you hear that p sound? Do you know what letter makes the p sound? That's right, it's P. Pig. Now, should I write the uppercase letter or the lowercase letter? What do you think? It's at the end of our word. That's right, the lowercase one. Sharp. Great. Sharp. Now, the next word I want to write is claws. Because it's a different word, I'm going to put a finger space in between it. There's my finger. Sharp claws. That sounds like a blend. Can you hear cl for clock in claws? Cl. It's made of a C and an L. So I'm going to write a C and an L. Sharp claws. This is tricky because it sounds kind of like an O. It's actually an A. Claws, or. The or sound can be made of an A and a W. Sharp claws. Do you hear the S on the end? Sharp claws. S for snake. Sharp claws. Great. There's our first label, sharp claws. The next thing I want to label is the koala's pouch. Here it is. I know that the pouch is really important for keeping the baby koalas safe. So I've drawn a line from where I'm going to write the label that connects to where the pouch is. Pouch. P, p. Can you hear the P at the start of pouch? P, ouch. I'm going to write a P for the first letter of pouch. P, ouch. Ouch. Do you hear the L sound in pouch? The L sound is made by an O and a U together. Ouch. Okay, the last sound in pouch is one of our diagraphs. Do you think that it's ch, f, sh, or what? That's right, it's ch, pouch. So it's a C and a H. Pouch. Great. My last label is going to be nose, because we learned about the koala's nose today in reading. Nose. So first thing I'm going to do is do a line from the nose to where I'm going to write it, and then I'm going to listen to the sounds that I can hear. What do you think nose starts with? Which letter makes the sound? That's right, it's numbers. N. Nose. O. What letter makes the O sound? That's right, it's O. Sometimes O makes the O sound. Sometimes it makes the O sound. O's. After the O, what can you hear? O's. Can you hear the S? What letter makes the sound? Snake, that's it. The letter S. Nose. Now there's actually a bit of a sneaky letter on the end. It's E. What the E sometimes does is it tells the O to say its own name. So in nose, the O, hello, I'm O. The O says its own name. My name is O. The E is sneaky and doesn't say anything at all. So you hear the N, the O, and the S, but you can't hear this E. That E whispers to the O to say its own name. There's my diagram of my koala. I've got my labels, sharp claws, pouch, and nose. I've got my title, and I've got my picture. When you do your diagram of the koala, you might want to try labeling different parts that I haven't done. See how you go. So now it's your turn to have a go at drawing the koala and labeling it. If you'd like to, you can always go back to the part in the video where I was drawing it and have that on your screen while you're drawing it. Have a fantastic day, F1A and F1S, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.